change the nature of one who prays. I like to call upon Mohammad Haris, MBA, Hospital Management, for the recitation of verses of Holy Quran.
وتدلوا بها إلى حكام لتأكلوا فريقا من أموال الناس بالإثم وأنتم تعلمون. The verse that I recited now is from Holy Book Quran, from Surah Baqarah, ayat number 188. The translation of the ayat of the Quran is understood by the translator: do not consume one another's wealth unjustly and send it in bribery to the rulers, in order that they might aid you to consume a portion of the wealth of the people in sin, while you know it is unlawful.
We all feel blessed indeed. Amen. A famous quote said, "It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop." Before proceeding forward, let me first acknowledge the presence of some of our eminent guests. Mr. Rahul Duggal sir, Deputy General Manager in charge, Oriental Insurance Company, New Delhi. Mr. S.S. Silal sir, Regional Manager, Oriental Insurance Company. Mr. Umesh Mehta sir, Chief Manager, Vigilance Department, Oriental Insurance Company, Head Office. Mr. B.D. Khan sir, Manager, Vigilance, Oriental Insurance Company, Head Office. Mr. Rajesh Arya sir, Vigilance Officer, Oriental Insurance Company. Professor Shakti Kak ma'am, former Director of the Center for Jawaharlal Nehru Studies. Mr. S.S. Akhtar sir, the Registrar, Jamia Hamdard, deemed to be University. Professor Shibu John sir, HOD, Department of Health and Hospital Management, School of Management and Business Studies, Jamia Hamdard. Sir, ma'am, we welcome you all to please come on the stage and have your seats. Please everyone have a big round of applause.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to introduce our respected dignitaries. Rahul Duggal, sir, is the alumni of Delhi University. He did BCom Honours from there. He did postgraduate diploma in Customer Experience Management from Asian Institute of Management, Manila, Philippines, and also diploma in System Analysis from Customer Maintenance Corporation in India. He joined Oriental Insurance as a Specialist Officer in 1983. He has headed various IT initiatives and marketing assignments. He headed various regional offices of Pune and Hyderabad. Now, DGM in charge of Regional Office 1, New Delhi, Jamia Hamdard. I request Mr. S.S. Akhtar sir, the Registrar Jamia Hamdard, to welcome Mr. Rahul Duggal sir with bouquet. Thank you, sir. Mr. S.S. Silal, sir, is a Regional Manager, Delhi. He joined Oriental Insurance in 1988 as Direct Recruit Officer. He has held various postings during the tenure at Branch Office, Divisional Office, Head Office, and now in the Regional Office. During his foreign assignments, he was posted in India International Insurance Singapore, a joint venture of all public sector insurance companies. He held the post of HOD Marine Department at India International Insurance, Singapore for 4.5 years. I request Dr. P.S. Rai Chaudhary sir to welcome Mr. S.S. Silal sir with bouquet. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Mr. Umesh Mehta held the post of Investigation Officer in Delhi Police. He joined Oriental Insurance Company Limited as Specialist Officer in 1986. He is presently posted as Chief Manager, Vigilance Department at the head office. I request Mr. Shah Habib sir to come on stage and welcome Mr. Umesh Mehta sir with bouquet. Mr. B.B. Khan sir is an MSc Chemistry and Fellow of Insurance Institute of India. He joined Oriental Insurance Company in 1989. He worked as a branch in charge, then as a deputy manager in Regional Office Dehradun, then as a Vigilance Officer at Regional Office Delhi, and now he is posted as Manager Vigilance Head Office. I request Mr. Ubada sir to welcome Mr. B.B. Khan sir with bouquet. Thank you, sir. Mr. Rajesh Arya, Vigilance Officer who joined Oriental Insurance Company. I request Dr. Ifat ma'am to come on the stage and welcome Mr. Rajesh Arya sir with bouquet. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Professor Shakti Kak ma'am, former director of the Center for Jawaharlal Nehru Studies. Her research work spans the field of agrarian relations, labor, technology, gender and economic industry. She is a PhD from JNU, New Delhi. She has been senior fellow at the Department of University Humanities, IIT New Delhi and fellow at the Center for Contemporary Studies, Nehru Memorial Museum Library, New Delhi. I request Ms. Arshia ma'am to welcome Professor Shakti Kak ma'am with bouquet. Mr. S.S. Akhtar sir, the registrar, Jamia Hamdard. I request Mr. Wahab sir to welcome Mr. S.S. Akhtar sir with bouquet. Thank you, sir. Professor Shibu John sir is HOD, Department of Health and Hospital Management, School of Management and Business Studies. I request Mr. Joas sir to welcome Professor Shibu John sir with bouquet. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to invite Mr. S.S. Akhtar sir, the registrar, Jamia Hamdard, to deliver welcome address.
A very good afternoon to you all. We are meeting here today for a topic that is Eradicate Corruption, Build a New India. A theme, I think, which is very close to every Indian. But this is also an occasion to think and ponder whether we are going to have a program to enlighten ourselves for a thing that should be inbuilt in us. But still, we are having a program. So on this occasion, I welcome you all. I welcome Mr. Rahul Duggal sir, DGM, Oriental Insurance Company, Dr. Shakti Kant, ma'am, and all the other officials of Oriental Insurance Company and faculty members, Professor Shibu John, the most popular figure with the round of applause that he has got. I welcome you also. I welcome all the faculty members, the students. This is an issue that we are having a workshop, we are having a program on, that is how to eradicate corruption and build a new India. This is a part of Vigilance Awareness Week that Central Vigilance Commission or Government of India always celebrates. Every year we have a week to remind ourselves that we should be free from corruption, we should be free from vices, and every year we have it. This year it was from 29th of October to 3rd of November. We just had the Vigilance Awareness Week, and after that, this is for the awareness program. We are having this elocution competition among the students. Since so many things have already been said about how to eradicate corruption, how to remove it, how we can lead a very honest and transparent life, so I won't dwell into that. I'll just share two stories with you. And since all the students, youngsters are here, I think these stories are very relevant. First story that I will relate with you will be is of an ancient period, ancient time, and that story relates to the period of Chanakya. चाणक्य, I think everybody must be aware. सभी लोग जानते हैं चाणक्य के बारे में? Yes, sir. चाणक्य चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य के टाइम के उनके किंगडम के एक बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट पर्सनालिटी थे, और उन्होंने चंद्रगुप्त के साथ मिलकर मौर्य डायनेस्टी का स्थापना एस्टेब्लिश किया था. तो दिस स्टोरी relates to him. First story that I am telling it to you was that when Chanakya was sitting in his home, a visitor, a foreigner came to his residence, and at that time there was no electricity. A small diya was lighting at the corner. Small diya light, उसकी जो दिया जो दीपक का प्रकाश था, उनसे वो बैठ के he was talking to that foreigner at that time. Chandragupta, he was the prime minister at that time. He came to his residence to meet Chanakya. What Chanakya did, that was for an official business he came. He wanted to talk something official to him. What Chanakya did, the diya that was burning on the corner, he put it off and he lighted another diya. And he talked to him in the light of that diya with Chandragupta. Then when Chandragupta went, after finishing his business, he went away. Then he again put off that diya and lighted the earlier diya. The foreigner, he got very, what is this? You have lighted this diya, then you put off that diya, then again you have lighted this diya. The reply is, please hear this carefully. The reply what Chanakya gave to that foreigner is very relevant for us also. He gave the reply, when you were talking to me, that was my personal affair. The oil that was being used in that diya was purchased by me. So I was having a private talk with you. I was lighting that diya. The oil was being used of that, which was purchased from my own money. That oil. When Chandragupta came to talk to me, he came for an official business. When he talked to me, it was an official business. He talked to me. Then I lighted the diya, which was the oil of which was purchased by official money, because that was my official talk to him. So I lighted that diya. मैंने उस दिया को इसलिए जलाया कि जब मैं अपना official काम कर रहा था, तो that diya should be lighted and did not use my diya. When he went away, then again I put off that diya because the official business is over. Now again I am talking to you on a private capacity. That is why I am lighting this diya. So just see the morality of ethics was there in the official business at that time. The leadership, that is why our India, our great country was great at that time. जिनको सोने की चिड़िया बोला जाता है, हमारा मुल्क वो कहलाता था, because the leadership that time they were showing the way, the kind of life they were leading. This is one story which I have narrated about the ethical part, how ethical the ruler, the administrator at that time were there. Second story, you must remember, I think most of you or some of you might have seen a movie called Saransh, which was the first movie of Anupam Kher. He started his career with that movie, Anupam Kher. Saransh, there was a scene, I think some of you might have seen. So in that movie, Anupam Kher lost his son in USA. His only son he lost in USA. उनके एकमात्र जो सुपुत्र थे उनका देहांत हो गया उनके USA में, और उनकी डेड बॉडी का दफन वहीं पर कर दिया गया था, लेकिन उनका एशेस जो है वो आया हुआ था इंडिया में. And he went to collect those ashes from the airport, and he met the custom officials there. And at that time, for getting the ashes, he was asked so many questions. जो एक ऑफिशियल पैराफर्नालिया होती है कि ये पेपर आपके पास नहीं है, आप इंडियन एम्बेसी का लेटर लेके आइए, नो क्लियरेंस लेके आइए, दिस इज नॉट फॉर द ऑफिशियल पर्पस, दिस इज नॉट फॉर कमर्शियल पर्पस, दिस एशेस आप इसका कमर्शियल यूज नहीं करेंगे, वो सर्टिफिकेट लेके आइए. देन अनुपम खेर said to an IRS officer, Indian Revenue Service officer, because I am saying this how the corruption has percolated to that level. He said to that officer, क्या मुझे अपने बेटे की अस्थियां लाने के लिए भी आपको घूस देनी पड़ेगी, तब मुझे मेरे बेटे की अस्थियां मिलेगी. तो these two stories I am relating to you because you have to choose a life which you want to be, whether you want to be Chanakya or you want to be that IRS officer. Though it was a movie, it is not a real story, so I am not saying that all the IRS officers or all the officers or all the bureaucrats or all the politicians are corrupt or they go for this. But this is the story, and this is the real life situation that we are also facing in our life. So being investors, being the torch bearer for tomorrow, being a भविष्य के निर्माता जिसको बोला जाता है, वो आपके कंधों पर है. तो what our life will be, whether we want to be Chanakya or we want to be that IRS officer, for which a person will come, a needy person will come and say कि मुझे अपने बेटे की अस्थि लेने के लिए भी आपको घूस देनी पड़ेगी. And so it is for you to think and ponder about this education. I think will cover those aspects also, and the participants, when they will be speaking, they will also keep these things in mind. So in which type of India we want to live, whether we want to live in those golden period or we want to live in the present scenario. This Vigilance Awareness Week is a part of that. We should not be sleeping. ये हमको नींद से जगाने का काम करता है. ये विजिलेंस अवेयरनेस वीक जो है, जो हम सोए रहते हैं साल भर, मेरे हिसाब से ये विजिलेंस अवेयरनेस वीक should not be a matter of only 1 week. It should be a year-long thing. It should be 365 days, 24 into 365 days. But since there are shortcomings, there are deficiencies, we are lacking in that. That is why we are having these programs to create awareness, for which I think we should always be aware of, we should always be awakened of, and we should always think about the things that happened in our ancient India is relevant today also. It will take a pledge and we will decide we will not accept or give a bribe. And corruption is not only cash transaction. In general terms, जो रिश्वत या घूस जिसको बोला जाता है, उसी को हम समझते हैं कि that is corruption. Corruption is a part of our everyday life. अगर आप ट्रेन में चल रहे हैं and you don't get a berth, you give money to TT to give you berth. Out of 10 हमको दे दीजिए, RAC नहीं है, मेरा वेट लिस्टेड है, बट ये 500 रुपया लीजिए, 100 का टिकट है, 400 आप जेब में रख लीजिए. That is a corruption. We are in university. Our teachers are very good. We are, but सर हमेशा से ये मैंने क्लासेस अटेंड नहीं की है, मैं आपका घर का सब काम कर दूंगा, मेरा अटेंडेंस दे दीजिए. मैंने क्लास नहीं किया है बट मेरा अटेंडेंस मिल जाएगा सर, तो मैं आपके लिए सारा काम कर दूंगा. That is also a part of corruption. If a teacher says कि आप मेरा ये सामान मेरे घर से मेरे घर के लिए ले आइए, मेरे ऑफिस के लिए ले आइए, मेरा ये काम कर दीजिए, that is also corruption. So corruption is not only money, the way we behave, our character, our acharan, our behavior towards others, the way we treat others, that is also corruption. So we have to take a decision, we have to take a pledge, whether part of having corruption and leading a easy way life is very easy. You don't have to struggle. That is a set pattern. You have to just follow the set pattern. There is always a system. Corruption system is very systematic. So you don't have to do anything. But if you are fighting against corruption, then you are fighting against the system. That is struggle. So you have to take a pledge. You have to decide as a youngster, because the whole future is there, whether we want to be part of the system or we want to fight the system. My good wishes are with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, to share those stories with us. That was very inspirational. Now, I would like to request Mr. Rahul Duggal, sir, to come on dais and share his knowledgeable words.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Honorable Shri S.S. Akhtar Sahab, Professor Shakti Kak, Torrance, my dear friend Mr. Masood Wahab, and dear students. This is one of the programs conducted by CBC, where the vigilance officer, the second most important person in the CBC, Mr. T.S. Basim, he was part of the program, and it was applauded by everybody there, the topper of this particular program. So likewise, I look forward to a situation where we would try and kind of pick up the best students and hold some kind of international all India program where we would try to invite the best speakers and highlight the original ideas and also ways and means to curb the menace of corruption. With those words, thank you once again for giving us this opportunity. Thanks again.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking time for us from your busy schedule and share your motivational words with us. Thank you.
I'd like to invite Mr. Mehta to please read the message from the CBO to grace this occasion. Thank you.
Good afternoon. This message is from our Chief Vigilance Officer, Mr. Nair, Mr. K.N. Nair. He says, "Dear students, Central Vigilance Commission as the apex integrity institution of the country endeavors to promote integrity, transparency, and accountability in public life. Observance of Vigilance Awareness Week every year is a part of multi-pronged approach of the Commission, wherein one of the strategies is to encourage all stakeholders to collectively participate in the prevention of and the fight against corruption and to raise public awareness regarding the existence, causes and gravity of and the threat posed by corruption. This year, Vigilance Awareness Week has been observed from 29th October to 3rd November 2018 with the theme Eradicate Corruption, Build a New India, Bhrashtachar Mitao, Naya Bharat Banao. And various outreach activities have been carried out during observance of Vigilance Awareness Week this year, like walkathon, marathon, cyclathon, etc., and organized human chain, street plays, public functions, etc., which have visibility and mass appeal across all strata of society. Hoardings, posters, and banners have been displayed at prominent places. Handouts have been distributed. Grievance redressal camps for customers have also been organized. as desired by the Commission. Special efforts have been made to reach out to students in schools and colleges for creation of awareness on ill effects of corruption among school and college students. My dear students, though symbolically Vigilance Awareness Week is observed for a week only, but to be vigilant is a continuous process. I expect you all to participate in the activities organized by Oriental Insurance Company with zeal and enthusiasm to achieve the objective of eliminating corruption in public life. Dear students, you are the future of India. I call upon you to participate in the movement for eradicating corruption and build a new India. Thank you.
As we are beginning with the formal session, we request all the dignitaries except the judges to move towards the spectator seat.
I request Mr. Shadabib Sir, Department of Health and Hospital Management, School of Management and Business Studies, to welcome the participants and explain to them the rules for the elocution competition.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, so the purpose of this elocution contest is basically to extract out your oratory skills, your accent, your diction, and other classic features of public speaking. It's not only merely limited to stating certain facts, it is also about your expressions, it's also about your body language. Now, regarding the rules of this competition, each participant would be evaluated on 3 parameters which have different scores. The first parameter is your language or fluency. So that would be 25 marks. The second parameter is content, that would be 50 marks. And the third parameter is your appearance. You were required to be in formal appearance, so that would be 25 marks. Total would be 100 marks, and it would be evaluated by 3 different judges. And finally, the scores would be averaged to take out the merit list. Now, regarding the time limit, each participant is going to get a minimum of, each participant has to speak a minimum of 3 minutes and maximum of 5 minutes. After 3 minutes, there would be a buzzer, and after 5 minutes, there would be 2 buzzers. So that would be the full stop of his or her speech. Then, the medium of this elocution contest would be totally in English. Thank you very much. This is all from my side.